Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into Crypto ZX. I really appreciate you stopping by my channel today. To all my viewers watching my video right now, can I please ask you guys to smash that like button and hit the red subscribe button if you haven't already. This does help out the channel tremendously and it also keeps me motivated on making videos for you guys. But with that being said, let's jump right in today's content. Just a quick reminder for all my viewers watching, and that is, guys, if you guys have not joined the Telegram group chat, guys, what are you waiting for? It's free to join. A link in the description box below. We talk about cryptocurrencies, the latest news and trends revolving around the space, and just have a great time at the end of the day. So come join the group and let's build this community together. Now let's jump right in today's content. Alright guys, before I begin, I would like to say the disclaimer: anything on this channel should not be taken as financial advice because I am not a financial advisor. Cryptocurrencies are super volatile, so please do your own due diligence and research before investing in these markets. Looking at the overall crypto market cap today, we are currently sitting at $1.33 trillion. We're down 1.6% in the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, BTC dominance is currently sitting at 44.6%. Looking at the overall markets, guys, in the last 1 hour, we are seeing some sort of green across the board. But overall, in the last 7 days, we're still seeing a lot of red across the board. Majority of the altcoins being down double digits. So nothing to be getting totally excited about right now as we speak. But today, guys, I want to look further into Vechain. Alright, my Vechain family, if we are looking at Vechain's price right now, we are currently trading at 0.067 cents. We're down 0.1% in BTC comparative, in USD comparative in the last 24 hours, but we're up 0.1% in Bitcoin comparative in just the last 24 hours. Market cap for Vechain right now is $4.37 billion. Meanwhile, 24-hour trading volume is only at 425.3 million. But if we are zooming out and looking at the bigger picture, guys, in just the last year alone, we're still up 269.1% from a year ago. Obviously, the markets have pulled quite significantly over the last 2 months, but still, we cannot forget that we're still up almost 300% in just the last 1 year alone. But now, if we are looking at the prices, guys, you guys can see we're hovering around the 0.067 cents mark. Let's bring out the Fibonacci retracement level so you guys can get a better understanding as to what exactly is going on and where we could be going in the immediate short term. Alright guys, so if we're looking at the charts right now, you guys can see we are below this 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level, and yet we have not come back down to this wick that we did see all the way at 5 cents when this initial market drop did occur just over just as of recording this video, guys, 2 months ago to be exact. After we saw this price correction towards the downside, we did see Vechain go all the way down to 5.2 cents. And we did have a massive recovery towards the upside. We saw markets go all the way up to 15 cents once again, but we have retraced once again because of Bitcoin. And right now we are hovering around the 6.6 cents level. But now comes the question that everyone is asking: are we going to go back down to this level? So let's bring out the measuring tool. If we are to measure this drop, we need a 22% drop towards the downside for us to go back down to these prices. Now comes the question: is that going to happen, or was this the only time where we did see this happen for the price of Vechain? So let's look at Bitcoin's charts briefly, and then we will go and look at Vechain price and come to a conclusion. So if we are looking at the Bitcoin price right now, you guys can see what has been going on in the markets right now. This is literally the fourth day in a row where Bitcoin price is unable to stay above or close above, most importantly, at this $33,381 level. If you guys don't know, if this is your first time coming onto my video, this level is playing as a very, very massive level of support for Bitcoin, basically acting as a last life support for Bitcoin. And once we are below that, the door is definitely open for us to drop below $30,000. That's why this level is very, very important. So one thing that we can take away from this is that obviously right now we are in a weekend. You guys do know weekends tend to be the most manipulation in the cryptocurrency space because the CME futures are closed. But we are starting to see that over the past few times we did see bulls come in, the buying pressure came in, and we did go back towards the upside. But this time around, we are not seeing the bulls come in to save the day for the Bitcoin price. So now comes the question: is this going to get the price of Bitcoin back down to these levels? Or are we going to go test these prices once again at this $30,000 level, or even possibly $28,618 level? Like I mentioned, the door is definitely open for us to go back down to these prices because we are below this level of support at this $33,381 level. We do expect to see a lot of buying pressure coming around these two price levels. But if that is unable to hold, guys, if we are unable to see a bounce back above one of these two price levels, then like I have mentioned in my other videos, we could possibly see Bitcoin price drop down to $25,000. Yes, no one wants to hear this, but again, guys, we do need to face reality and look at what's happening right now. We're not seeing as much buying pressure coming for Bitcoin as much as we would like from the bull side. So considering all these factors, guys, there's definitely a possibility on the table for us to drop down to $25,000. So what does this mean? If the price for Bitcoin were to drop down to these levels, does that mean that we could be seeing cheaper VeChain prices, possibly even below 5 cents? As much as I hate saying this, obviously no one wants to hear this, but yes, if that were to happen, we could possibly even go below 5.2 cents. And at that price, guys, in my honest personal opinion, not financial advice, I believe VeChain is going to be extremely undervalued. You guys know how much of a big believer I am on this project because at the end of the day, yes, we are going to see moves towards the upside, and there's always going to be times where markets do consolidate. We do see sideways momentum, but again, that's part of the market cycle. If you believe in the project, you have done your due diligence and research and have invested what you can afford to lose, patience will be your number one key to follow. You guys know my stance on VeChain. VeChain has a working product, guys, and you guys can see VeChain's ecosystem is growing day by day, working with some of the biggest organizations around the world, as you guys can see on this chart: BMW, DHL, Walmart, H&M, the list goes on and on. You guys can see VeChain is just not a regular ordinary coin that you can invest in. It has a real utility. It has strong fundamentals, and it has a working product at the end of the day. Companies are actually using VeChain Thor blockchain within their organization to make it more superior. And this is bigger than you can expect, because this is only going to get bigger as time goes by, because more and more organizations that have not yet looked into blockchain will see that oh, DHL is using VeChain Thor blockchain, BMW is. They don't have to use VeChain Thor blockchain. They could use something else or implement blockchain tech as a whole within their organization. But this goes to show how much mass adoption this project VeChain is really bringing. If we were to combine all these things, guys, together, that really makes me believe that we are very undervalued at this point. Long-term perspective, guys, sky is the limit for this project, because this industry, this cryptocurrency, is a revolutionary industry. And I believe a project like VeChain, Cardano, they're revolutionary. They will revolutionize this entire space. And long term, guys, literally the sky is the limit for a project like VeChain. If we do go below these price levels that I have been talking about, me personally, I might try to add more myself, dollar cost average in the money that I can afford to lose, because I do believe in the long-term perspective of this coin. And I believe at these prices it is very undervalued. I'm not saying we cannot fall lower. Definitely we can, because at the end of the day, we do have to realize, as much as you guys hate hearing this, we do need to look at Bitcoin's price very carefully. So that's why I always like sharing this with you guys. When you are seeing a bullish momentum like this, we're seeing parabolic move towards the upside. What happens then, guys? Obviously our investor psychology comes into play, greed comes into play. People tend to think that, we are about to become millionaires overnight. But again, guys, that is not the case. We have to look at the reality, because as fast as the markets can go up, that's as fast as they can go down. Because at the end of the day, as I have mentioned, markets can go into the oversold territory. And as you guys may know, Bitcoin is the leading indicator of the market. So when Bitcoin decides to say, you know what, I'm going to take a breather, the entire market does that as well. Right now, there's definitely a lot of fear, don't get me wrong, across the board, even in Vechain. But you know what the smart money is doing? They are accumulating while there is a major, major fear across the board. And if you guys don't know, there's a saying, be fearful, while others are greedy, meaning when you're seeing these kind of parabolic moves, this is where you should be fearful. And when you're seeing bearish momentum, like, price drop, panic across the board, everyone's panicking, that's when you should be being greedy. And I strongly believe in that saying. And if you're in it for the long haul, guys, it doesn't matter about what price it is at. Your goal should be just dollar cost average in, and just stay hodling for the long term. And that does pay off, because at the end of the day, you'll never get rich overnight. You do need to have patience, and I cannot stress that enough. But yeah, next time we do see these parabolic moves towards the upside, you should be asking yourself a question, whether or not the profit that you're sitting at is too much that you can afford to lose. If that question is yes, you cannot afford to lose that profit, then the best strategy for you would be to scale some out, put the profits aside, either in a stable coin, and you can buy back the dips, or use that money towards for your personal use. Because at the end of the day, yes, we are here to make money in this market. But bullish scenario for VeChain would be for us to break above this 10 cents mark. But again, we do need more buying pressure to kick in, and we need Bitcoin specifically to be above $43,300 roughly for us to see that kind of momentum kick in for VeChain right now. But one thing I want to say before I end this video is, guys, yes, we could be seeing a lot of boring momentum right now. You guys could be tired and everything, but always remember, markets, when they coil up and they move up towards the upside, markets could move up very, very fast. Patience is very much needed in this market. I cannot stress this enough. And as long as you have that, it will pay off, in my personal opinion, not financial advice. But with that being said, guys, I think I'm going to wrap up today's video around here. Let me know in the comment section below, what are your thoughts on VeChain, and what are you exactly doing right now? Are you accumulating more? Are you guys going to dollar cost average in, or you're just holding? Let me know your strategy down below, and let me know where you could see VeChain go at the end of this year, or possibly at the end of next year. I would love to know your thoughts down below. Do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys. This does help my channel a lot. It helps my videos get to a wider audience. Your support would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for all the support that you guys show me. I love each and every one of you guys. Stay safe out there. Safety, health, and family comes first, and everything else absolutely comes later. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.